What's up? What's up? Welcome to Geeked Out with Trey. All right, so we're just gonna hop right into it. We're gonna jump into the geek stage. All right, these are my dad jokes. Y'all ready? All right.
Ready. I think I am.
Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the street?
Why?
Because it got stuck in the cracks. All right. That one was really. I was like, what?
Oh my god.
All
Just
right.
move it.
All right. What type of wrapper do you find in the toolbox? Plies. Plies a rapper. All right. What do you call ghost poop since it's October? Ghost boo boo. Ghost boo boo. All right. Yes. I was like, that was definitely Courtney. I got to say that one. What did Michael
I was
Jackson
like,
call?
okay, let me think about it.
What did Michael Jackson call his denim store?
Denim jeans.
Billy Jeans. Close. I was like, they're gonna come up that way. Close. All right. What do you call?
Like, he had a lot of names for a lot of things.
He did. Yes, he did. What do you call a funky car? A Mustang. Because it's musty. All right, last one.
Okay, that's like another one.
You gotta think about that one. All right, here we go. What does a dildo and tofu have in common?
They're both
meat substitution. I had to give y'all that one last. I almost started with that one, but that was too dark. All right. What a do, Geek crew? First and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and say Happy Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I know with the current administration, they're trying to get us to like not celebrate holidays and all that crap like that and all that. But here on Geeked Out with Trey, we still celebrate those holidays. Is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is I'm a big supporter in. It's what Spanish Heritage Month, even though Spanish people are like, oh yeah, that's just the white people made that shit up. I was like, that's the same thing we feel about Black History Month. It's also, what else month is it? It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Spanish Heritage Month,
domestic violence. Domestic violence.
Suicide awareness, I think, as well.
Suicide awareness. But most importantly, it's my birthday month. And surprisingly, it's JC's birthday month as well, too. Which we actually share a same day in common. But yes. So, I won't...
Same exact day, same exact year.
Hey, but you are 7 hours older. Oh, man. All right. So yes, the current administration is trying to take away those holidays and, not really supporting DEI and all the stuff like that, but we still celebrate those things here. All right, so let's get into it. Did you guys hear about the news about all the generals being actually not too far from us and down the street from me being called into Quantico?
I did hear about it, actually, but I didn't get a chance to really follow too much on it, but it did seem like a peculiar thing to do. It seemed like it was something they would not normally have done.
All this shit could have been in the email. Basically, it was to bash DEI as well, too, talking about we can't have fat people in the military, which, I kind of, okay, you're supposed to be physical and all that stuff like that, too, but look at the leader of the country.
Oh, what about the cooks?
I mean, I was just sitting there, I was just like, okay, like the leader of the country is overweight. And isn't it weird that he doesn't?
That's being honest about the country, though.
Yeah, and I'm just like, it's just basically they was.
Are we living a soft life that we're weak in even our own constitution, so it manifests in our physical being?
Pretty much. But basically, they was all called there just to be like saying, hey, we're not doing this no more. We're not accepting trans people. You can't do all these other things. And basically, discontinuing DEI. And I'm just like, y'all called all the important people in the world, not in the world, in the US to come to one space. Do you think it was really smart to put all those people in one spot? I don't think that was smart at all. I was like, why would you put the top tier people all in one room? I was just like, that's how shit goes down. And some people plot against you and stuff.
I know. It's very suspicious.
But you know what's crazy is I didn't notice the difference in traffic. So I don't know what time they met up. They must have met up during the middle of the day. Because I must have been at work. Because I was just like, I don't recall like being any disruption because they got called from all over. But yes,
there was quite a bit of traffic over by Quantico. There was a lot of people out there protesting that morning.
Okay.
About 9 o'clock.
I saw some protesters today. I see y'all on a daily basis. I see y'all protesting out there. Got video of that. I'm gonna upload some footage later. Not every morning, every other, this once a week when I come home from work, I definitely see protesters. And I'm just like, okay, y'all stand up for your rights. Because the way how they talking is they trying to take away our freedom of speech. I'm just like, not making a cameo. Darla making a cameo and back right on up. She was just like, no, where's my...
She's like, someone saw me. Let me go over here. She hates being seen. When I tell her she will immediately go back to her. She loves her kennel. She will be like, oh, someone saw me. I can't.
But yeah, nah. So I think it wasn't really a smart thing to have all the generals come in one spot. So did you guys also hear about the passing of...
Because something had happened and now like everyone's compromised.
And not to mention, Quantico was like one of the top bases too. I'm just like, why would you do that?
A representative to communicate that they could have sent like
an email, a Zoom
a colonel in their absence. They didn't need all the generals.
It could have all just been a Zoom phone call, or it could have just been an email, or it could have just really been a text.
It could have been a Zoom call. If you really think about it, could have been a Zoom call.
I mean, honestly, the dude that was speaking, whatever, I think he just wanted to flex. Like, oh, I have the much power to call all the generals here. Like, and then he just wanted to hear himself talk. Is basically what I was gathering from everybody. And then he was wondering, a lot of them was asking, why are they all so quiet? Why are they not doing the reaction? I don't know if you guys ever like seen like a performance done at Russia. They don't clap or they don't applause or anything like that or whatever. So that's basically what that room was like as well too. But they're trained to not show any emotion to anything. They're trained not to react. And I guess the people that was coming there to speak really didn't have a logic of how the military works. Just like, dude. But moving on from Trumpy's news. Wait, what did I see today about Trump that I wanted to talk to y'all about? Oh, no, you said that was fake news. I was just like, he's asking for files for who? And he didn't release the files? Oh, wait, while we're still talking about Trump, this is what I also wanted to bring up. Do you guys think a lot of things that he's doing is a distraction of from releasing the Epstein files?
I mean, I don't think it's him autonomously by himself trying to distract the public from looking at one hand so that it can hide the other. I feel like that particular tactic has been used in the media and in our government and arguably in businesses, I feel like for many, many, many years, decades. Look at this hand, not this one. I feel like that has been a strategy for leaders when it comes to having power over people and guiding them and influencing their perception of reality. I think that is not something that he is doing directly. I think that is something we have always been doing.
I think it's a hell of a big distraction. And at this point, do you even want to see the Epstein's file? Like, I just feel like they've been tampered with at this point. I don't want to see them no more. Like, I just feel like they're not. I feel like there's going to be a lot of blank spaces. It's going to be like such and such went to the bedroom and then blank because or such and such appeared, and it's going to be all.
There's going to be a lot of things blacked out or probably redacted or like
try to be scratched out. All right. Are you guys familiar with the death of Assata Shakur?
Yes.
One of
Why don't you refresh my mind? I feel like I do, but I don't want to confuse him with any other recent deaths.
Her.
So
The godmother of Tupac.
yeah. She's the godmother of Tupac.
Okay,
She
okay.
was she passed away in Cuba. So
In
she
Cuba?
Yeah, so she basically she was one of America's most wanted people at once upon a time on the FBI list. So basically it was like a traffic stop in Jersey that happened, and somehow a state trooper got shot. And basically it was like two troopers or something.
Oh, well, maybe that's it.
Well, yeah, it was that, whatever. She was basically framed, and then she was placed in prison. She escaped from prison, got to Cuba,
okay.
got all the way to Cuba, was granted asylum there. So that's where she remained up until she was 78 years old. And she stayed there and she walked freely, and she lived her life.
I have to ask,
Mm-hmm.
do you think when you're in that position of being on a federal most wanted list, like on a national level, to where other countries could potentially report you and deport you right back to them?
Well, she was granted. So like
there are some other countries that might grant asylum.
Yeah, true. But I think she was.
I wonder why she decided to stay in Cuba. I guess it's just
safe there because we're not allowed to be there. So she was safe there, and then it's also, since we're not allowed to be there or whatever, they were basically like, you know what, this is like one of Cuba's greatest assets right now, because they were actually still, the current administration allegedly was still looking for her to try to get her back over here. That was like one of their missions. And she was 78, and this is now. Like, they were still trying to get her over here. And it was a whole bunch of years later. All this went down in like 19.
Well, some cases are like that. Think about John's Renee case. Like, to this day, people are obsessed with figuring out what happened.
Yeah, well, this went back down to like 1977. So this was like a long time ago. Like, and they still trying to get her over here. And she's just been living her life comfortably, like been doing interviews with American interviews and everything. Living her life comfortably over there because she was just living her life free. I mean, like, she wasn't. So there's like more to the story if you look for it, as far as the background part of it. If you look more into it or whatever, like, she felt like she didn't do it. And from the sound, like from her side of the story, it doesn't sound like she got it. It sounded like she was just caught up in a situation, whatever, and obviously racism and all this stuff like that back in the 70s. So that's a tough time within itself. But yes. Rest in peace, Ashada Shakur. There's a lot of talking going on behind me, and I promise y'all, we're going to get into the other nitty-gritty stuff too. All right, so how do you guys feel about the school shootings going on?
I didn't hear about
the school shootings and the church shooting. There was like 3 shootings that happened all at once. One of the biggest things being like it was a Mormon church. Oh. Sorry, the screen switched. Caught me off guard. The Mormon church was just shot at, whatever, and then again, I don't understand why Democrats are catching hate for this. It was again another Trump supporter.
Mormon church, was that in Utah?
Nah, is this Minnesota? I think this happened in like Minnesota. You know, so where we're not really at anyway. And I'm just like, well, damn. But like, how we keep getting mixed in this, like, how do we keep getting caught up in this shit?
I mean, I'm personally independent, but I definitely feel like it's like a trigger response on both sides. Like, I think liberals tend to have a trigger response of it's their fault, and conservatives tend to have this, oh my God, I tripped over a rock.
I mean,
it's her fault.
I get it's gonna take for tack all these years, but like, this is like clear stating facts, like right in front of you. This is an open book test, and people are still failing. Utah,
but they're allowed to reveal their hatred now. If you haven't noticed,
Utah,
they've been encouraged to reveal their hatred, so they don't care now.
By the current,
that don't matter now. They don't care about cordiality now.
Yeah, no, and it is weird how. So, like, my job involves like community service, and it's weird how you're like, oh, Mr. Such and Such is so nice to me, whatever. But as soon as that administration got in office, Mr. Such and Such is no longer nice no more. And we found a lot of
Mr. President, and matter of fact, you can shine my shoes, boy.
Yeah, and it was just like, wow, this is really, like, COVID taught us who is really in this community. And then they disappeared for 4 years, and then came right back after that. And then it'll just be a so on and so on. I just felt like with the current administration, it's just been more racist that I had to deal with in my life. All right,
I don't know if I feel the same about it being racist. I feel like there's more bigotry. I definitely feel like there's more pompous flaunting of prejudiceness. I don't know why all of a sudden being prejudiced and egocentric is somehow cool. I have no idea why we suddenly have disbelieved in what globalism can bring and the idea of unity of human beings. I don't know why all of a sudden we're trying to create these segregated groups. Like, I mean, okay. But don't come asking other people for help, because the last time you asked people for help, all they got in return was this picture.
Well, at least
and smallpox.
We were looking at your sandwich.
Okay, it's jam.
Well, no, I was.
Yeah, I got it from the market. It's called traffic jam because there's so many different berries in it. Anyway, it's cute.
Oh Lord, I was really curious of how much peanut butter you was going to put on that sandwich. I was like, God dang.
Oh, it's almond butter. I mean, nobody a lot because I need it to last me more.
Being stuck off the roof of your mouth.
You're eating white bread. You know that's going to get stuck to the top of your mouth. When you got white bread, that sandwich just already looks sticky. I'm sitting there cleaning the roof of my gums right now.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna triple layer it. I got in the mood to be like, you know what, I'll put one more layer on there. I will.
I mean, I could look, you should fry it.
Fry the sandwich? Why would I fry it?
It will change your life. It will change your life, like real fat kid shit. That shit will change your life. Fry that peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay. I'm gonna try that one day.
Or just seal it with some salted butter, like a grilled cheese.
Okay, yes, or just do it
better warm, that salty butter.
Just do it.
Now I like crunchy. Does it work better with smooth?
I like crunchy too. I only eat crunchy peanut butter.
I like smooth.
Well, and we see each other
because y'all Texans. But I like smooth creamy, but I don't like all that other stuff. All right, let's go.
You don't like peanuts in peanut butter?
It's just weird. I don't like crunchy peanut butter because you already got to get through the stickiness, and I mean not the stickiness, the stuckness of it all, and then you want to sit there and deal with peanuts stuck in your teeth. No.
It adds crunch to it somehow. I don't know. Damn, now I feel like
crunch definitely does something to it.
I mean, I'll eat it if it's there and that's all y'all got, but like I prefer creamy peanut butter. I prefer not to eat a peanut butter sandwich at any of y'all houses. If I'm going to come over, you need to cook. So we eat peanut butter and jelly. You should have had invited me over here to eat. Like, this is a situation where I should have ate before I came, or I can wait till I get home. Because
you should always try to eat a little bit before you go to a party. You never know if you won't like it at all. There have definitely been situations where I was counting on food being there, and
I confirm that food's going to be there. I confirm who's cooking, just like the potlucks at work. I confirm all that shit. I know whose food tastes like. I know whose food I don't eat, and I'm really particular about food. I mean, besides you two, I eat both of your cookings, so I'm just like, I eat your bacon. I've eaten a whole bunch of stuff from that house. But so I am particular about who I eat from. I'm just like, but some people I don't have to worry about it. It's just like just eat it. Like, just go ahead and eat it. Oh man, but then you learn sometimes you got to check in with niggas because sometimes niggas be eating shit and don't know that you gonna kill niggas. But that's a different conversation.
Oh my god! I remember. I was dating this guy. He tried to make me breakfast, and he was just making me toast, scrambled eggs, and bacon. Right? That sounds simple enough.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of grease, like it shouldn't be shiny. Everything on there should be shiny. Why is everything shiny? Why is there liquid coming off of it?
Why was it shiny?
Yeah.
I cried into that sandwich when I got to work.
Oof. Jinkies. All right. Well, since we telling X stories real quick, I said I was never going to talk about this, but so one time, you ever been with somebody or whatever, and they just get so sourpuss about their fucking feelings? Sometimes you just don't say anything. You just be quiet. You just bite your tongue. So there was a one time I came home and I'm just like, I was always the cooker. This motherfucker cooked. And I ain't know if I was eating chicken, fish, or pork. And I was just like, what is
I
this?
can't tell what animal it is.
I was sitting there and I was just so like, just a digging, and I ain't want to ask what it was because I ain't feel like dealing with no shit. It's late at night. I'm just like, I was just like, look. I was like, pass me the ketchup. Oh shit, pass me the mayonnaise. Pass me the mustard. Let's mix all this shit together and see what happens. And let's try to get this stuff down. I still don't know what the fuck I ate. That was years ago. I was like, God damn, what is this? Did you fry this? I was just like, so curious. Is it baked? Is it fried? Is this pork? I think it's pork. I wasn't 100% sure. But all right, let's go and talk about the nitty gritty. So we got this beef going on with Nicki Minaj. There's a lot of shit going on right now. So I'm sitting here. There's a lot of shit I want to see happen. Well, first of all right. So Nicki came out with a diss or something like that. She also like with a diss track. Cardi came out with a diss track. I think Nicki responded a couple days ago or whatever. As we know and got to know within these last couple weeks, Cardi has dropped her whole album, and there's a couple of diss tracks.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something.
Listen to it all week.
Pretty and I'm petty as fuck is one of my favorite songs. She said, "You from Boston? Let's have a tea party."
No, but get into it because Bia was out the side of her mouth, but
I mean, yes. And then she's like, what'd she say? She said, I heard you be at Diddy's house and I heard they combs that little kitty out. I was just like, this bitch. I was just like, oh, okay. And then, you know,
she said, I'm short enough to hit the belt.
Come on, bar.
I'll tell you, that's one of my favorite songs. I learned that shit so quick. I was just like, this is a petty ass bitch.
I like that song, and I like the one where she was like, saying that she need to cash her check.
I think I do. I know what you're talking about. I don't know all the songs just yet, but I did hear like a lot of her album. I mean, obviously we know Outside, but definitely Cardi's out here killing this shit. So wait, back into this beef. Did y'all see any of the live going back and forth? How, you know, Nicki was talking about culture or talking about her kids. When
she had no business bringing up. You shouldn't have brought children or anything else but her into this conversation. You bringing children that are not your own into this conversation, automatic loss.
Yeah, I'm just like, how do you? I mean, she old enough to know better. Nicki Minaj is 42 years old.
And you see how quickly she shut on down once Cardi clapped back and said that you just mad that your child is mute. Ooh. And his favorite color is pie.
I've been to a lot of school fights in the hood. And that is some ghetto hood shit right there. That's what his favorite color is, pie. Like, that is when you know you done pissed the motherfucker off. When we start talking about moms, when we start talking about your kid, that means everything is, yo, no. We hear
nothing's off limit.
Nothing's off limit, and we're no longer friends. Like, we at the moms and the kids now. And your auntie and your grandma's fake ass, dusty ass wig. But no.
But I think Nicki came back the next day and apologized to Culture. And then was like,
so wasn't it like a shady apology though?
It was.
And it was like, baby, you gonna thank me one day or something like that. Like, girl,
yeah. She only sorry because she got caught. She only sorry because she got caught. Just not no genuine fucking apology. Like, and this is crazy because this is the shit that like why people don't want to work with female rappers. What's going on with like in the female rappers industry? They keeping that shit alive. I thought it died down a little bit, but they said that they brought it back.
No, Nicki keeps it alive. She is the most.
Do y'all think
she's petty?
She is petty. Well, I mean, her last name is Petty.
She does this with a lot of other female rappers.
Little Kim.
And I mean, like, when she was coming up, that was one of my biggest criticisms. So I was never truly a Nicki fan. There are definitely songs that I was like, oh, okay, she did her thing. Like, cool, I can respect an artist being an artist. But when she was coming up, I felt like she was so inauthentic, and I felt like she really was trying to isolate herself. She wasn't allowing anybody to come up. There wasn't really a competition around.
I mean, there really wasn't anybody around that time but her, and that's why I did like her, because she came out. Her albums were good. Pink Friday, we can all agree, I'm sure.
But
then when she started not showing dues to people before her, like Little Kim and stuff like that, being disrespectful to them, then that's when her real true colors started to show.
Yeah, they started showing.
But no, like, how you gonna disrespect Little Kim? Kim was being bitter, that she was being hateful, that she was just telling you what
Nicki was really like.
Let me tell you something, Hood.
She even done songs with, because she did 5-Star Chick. No, Very Freaky Girl. With and her and Lil Kim was both on there.
Yeah.
But then and there was a song where her and Cardi was on there.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj and Cardi?
Yeah.
Yes, they did some was with the car. The video that had the car in there.
I want to say politics, but it's not
politics. Motorsport? Was it Motorsport?
Yeah, Motorsport.
Yeah, that's when Migos was still together.
When she say, what Cardi say, she's like, I like to see Offset off or something, because she said she turned Offset on or something. Yeah, that song.
I get Offset off. I turn Offset on.
Yeah, so that. But you know what's crazy about that? That so I guess Nicki kind of like, went in on that track or whatever, and then Cardi B was like, let me hear it. And then she like went back and did her verse over again. That's allegedly what I heard. But right now it doesn't even matter, because Grace right there.
That's exactly where it started. It's because she changed her verse. Yeah. And it was fine, I guess, but it just was weird that like the song was pretty much done, everything was done, and she just decided to change her verse all of a sudden when it was time to submit.
Right. But hey, she kept one up on the bitch.
Oh, that's how Cardi has told it.
Yeah.
But my thing is too, so yes, we had mentioned that she's had a whole bunch of beef with people before Cardi B. Like, I was watching a video today or whatever, and it was just like, oh, Cardi B has such and such beef with such and such whatever. It named all these not all these older people, but like people like that are already famous, that's been famous for a while. And I'm just like, damn, she had issues. Like, they named 8 people off the bat before the issues that she's having people with.
I'm like, who are these people that Cardi B got beef with?
No, but she didn't
have beef with anybody.
Sorry, yeah, Nicki. Yeah. My bad, Nicki.
Oh, okay.
Adam was kicking
it.
Wait, Adam was kicking it. My bad. Flip that around. Put the Nicki where the Cardi is. Shit, I was on the roll. All right, so but one day, okay, so all right, so this actually what I really
Allison, you can invite me to your house for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, because the way you just caught this shit dripping and spread it on top of I was like, okay, I want this sandwich now.
So wait, so now the Carters have entered the trap. So she said,
Jay-Z in this. I don't even know why. You must be crazy. Clearly lost your mind.
She said Jay-Z was wearing a lace front. I was just like, now that is so fucking disrespectful right there, whatever. And right now, like, we ain't gonna hear from Beyonce. But
because she has to look at. I mean, like, really, this is.
Yeah, and Mama Tina not even chiming in.
I mean,
and Mama Tina like, girl,
Mama Tina. Hold on, Mama Tina's not
people like that.
Wait, Mama Tina's.
She probably called her and said, "Get my name out your mouth."
Yeah, well, Mama Tina's not chiming in because Beyonce's manager took that phone. So I think she's on punishment. She said that too. She said she was on punishment. She ain't got her phone right now, so that's why we ain't hearing from Mama Tina. But let me tell you something. But I do want to drop some other tea real quick, because what we all just learned a couple days ago too. Did y'all know why the Beyonce and Alicia Keys video was never released? Well, it was released and then it was taken down or whatever. Yo, crazy. So fun fact or whatever, Matthew Knowles dropped this tea like a day ago of why the video couldn't get put back on the air. Like we saw the video because I saw the video being made on TV on, I don't know, Making the Video, MTV or some shit like that, whatever, back in the day. And the video was nice or whatever, but we only ever heard the song. We never saw the video play too much. And then there's like not around too many places or whatever. So apparently, allegedly, they didn't pay. Those were real people in the video. And in that video, there's real gangsters in that video. And they did not pay them gangsters. And they was just like, you not doing that.
That's a crime to pay criminals. Like,
so it was just like allegedly it got to the point where basically Beyonce had to be airlifted out of there because like things got so rough or whatever. I was just like, what? And he was like, yeah, that's the tea. People be coming after me talking about like why that video wasn't released. Y'all don't even know the shit behind it. I was just like, okay, Matthew knows he's sitting there. So I don't know, between Matthew and Tina, we getting all the like I think we getting a little closer to find out what's going on in that elevator. What happened in that?
well,
You know who gonna tell it?
Solange.
Rumi ass gonna get old enough to tell it.
Girl is gonna be like, you know what? I would say like if I could compare it to like Kardashians, she's gonna be like
I think she's
Kourtney.
gonna be Solange. I think she's going to be Solange because Solange has always been
Solange has tact.
has what?
She has tact. Like she will pick and choose the right moments to say exactly what's on her mind. I feel like Rumi's not gonna care at all.
Nah,
She's gonna be kind of don't care.
Let me tell you something about being the youngest.
And I'm not saying that.
Let me tell
I
you
just
something.
want to say, I'm not saying that. I'm saying she really ain't gonna care about censoring herself at all. You're not about to.
Sometimes
Say
you
exactly what's on
got
my
to learn. You got to learn when to put that filter on because you got to learn. You got to
filter
learn.
where?
As the youngest,
Filter where?
as a youngest sibling, I had to learn around 6th grade. Like, hey, you got to finally shut the fuck up. Sometimes you can't just be talking. Sometimes I was too witty for it. I got a good filter.
Oh my god!
I hold that shit. But yeah, so I'm just like, all right. So
As the eldest, that is like the first lesson we learn is to shut them up.
See, so my thing is when I was handed the rule book, I reread it overnight. I was just like, oh, this is the handbook for the third child? Oh no. I don't like none of these. This ain't gonna work for me. I handed it back. Parents was just like, like point proven, and then the oldest kids were mad. They were like, now when I was younger, I would have got my ass whooped for that. Well, look, I had my fair share of ass whoopings, but not for the shit that you got, because I was just a little bit smarter than that. Wait, back to the story. Like, so I feel like, because I don't know, I feel like saying your man has a lace front on is a little bit below the belt. And I kind of feel like this is when I don't know. I feel like it is a little bit like that's calling like a man a female, like demanding him. And I'm not saying I'm not trying to stick up for like all masculinity and all that stuff like that. But I'm just saying it is definitely it's a little bit.
But it's really not because they actually make men lace fronts.
No.
I've seen guys who are balding and got them cul-de-sac, and they put them lace fronts on, and they actually look really nice.
I think that's good.
The little fade and all that.
They're cul-de-sac.
Yeah, I think that's good, and it gets some.
Oh man!
Wait, my point is, I think that's good and a great solution for men. And I actually looked into that just in case I was going to start losing my hair or anything like that or whatever. But
they got a lace front look just like your hair.
Exactly, I know, and I think it's a good solution. But my point was like, when is your wife going to have to say something? Like, you know, because now this is like kind of like women's business. And,
nobody
knows because now this is how women are petty to each other because we'll criticize our appearances.
True.
If men get to that level as well, where they have the same level of care, you're opening yourself up to be dog, bro. I'm gonna talk bad about your lace front. Now I'm gonna pay attention. I would gonna judge the line.
Not pay attention.
Why is it so far back, Jim?
Now he got to come out here with a fresh shape up every day because this bitch just said he got a lace front on. Like, damn, he gonna have his Scully cap on all the time now.
But then she said she called him the camel, and then she said he was copying Moses' of her and her husband, and then that's when Twitter started dragging her. When she said she posted a picture of her and her husband standing, and her husband was standing slightly behind her to the side, and then she posted when Beyonce and Jay-Z was dressed like Cosmo and Wanda. And he was standing behind her slightly to the side, like, girl, ain't nobody copying y'all. So then when she did that, people who were fans of both of them was like, girl, they took a picture where Nicki Minaj literally took her face and put it on Beyonce's face and made a profile picture like years ago, like it was like 2013 or something crazy. And it was like from Dreamgirls when she had the big long black hair in Dreamgirls or whatever. And Nicki Minaj put her face on it and made it her profile picture. And people started posting it like, girl, remember when you did this?
Yeah.
Cut it out.
You know, allegedly, they say she lost a couple million followers.
Yeah, I unfollowed her.
I thought it was only 1 million.
I unfollowed her when she attacked Megan and was talking about Bigfoot, 1 foot, 2 foot, and all that.
Oh yeah, that was very uncalled for and just.
Man, you don't really
Let me tell you something.
Well, like also they were bad disses. Like that's like, what are you in elementary? Like what kind of disses are those? That's the best you got. That she's
That's why
we all know that.
Color is 5. Oh man, that shit is wild. Allegedly, but no, you know it's crazy.
Like that doesn't matter because she didn't even have a good hit, and then the song that she dropped is a dead garbage. Was mad on her. Like, how are you even gonna start? You know what? Let me not get heated. I really like Megan Thee Stallion. I was just like, you can't even come at me right. Like, what kind of? I'm not even. I can't even be like. Yeah. I'm not even gonna respond because those were lame.
They said allegedly that Megan she got the green light for a beat or something. So I don't know if she's about to enter the chat, and I'm here for it. But let me tell you something. I did not stop following Nicki Minaj because at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm here for the shenanigans when I need to get back to sleep. She'd be crazy as hell crashing out.
I think the part that really got me was when she went to singing. Because, you know, first of all, why are you on live for 11, 12 hours straight?
Exactly.
You got a newborn at home.
Who's kicking
and then go feed your child.
Yes.
But you want to come out lying on your dead mama, lying on your dead mama, lying. And I was like, girl, I'm not finna entertain this.
Well, shit, that's why his favorite color is 5. She's sitting there on live all damn day. Like, allegedly. Let's throw that in there because that's got fucked up. She said his favorite color is 5. Oh my god, I can't wait to tell a bitch that.
And then all of that took place on his birthday, and Cardi B had wrote like, "Girl, go wish your baby happy birthday and take him to Chuck E. Cheese. Get off my page."
She went all day back and forth with her, and after a time, she was like, "Girl, today is your son's birthday, and you're worried about me."
Like, don't take him to Chuck E. Cheese. When she said that, I was weak.
We're here for the pettiness. I still can't get that shit out of my head.
And then she finished it by saying, "Well, I guess I am the drama, huh?" And then started back promoting her album. I'm like, that's how you do it.
Exactly. But I would say I did hear the crash out phone call. She's like, "Oh, yo, bitch, you in New York? You in New York?" She said, "I'm about to come get you right now." I was like, "Oh, Cardi was going in."
No, but really, this is the second time. Okay, look. It's just really crazy how the first time this happened, and Nicki had an opportunity to say what she needed to say at the Met Gala the first time they interacted, and then she tried to run away. Then she tried to avoid the situation. She tried to make it look like a random attack. Okay, girl. Keep playing my face. Okay. Any day of the week. Cardi was hot. I remember she was so hot. She was like, any day of the week, anytime.
She said, "I'm going to get on. Us on site." I feel like Cardi saying she's on site.
She avoids her. They don't even go to the same places together. And the fact that she really tried to tell her to pull up. You really want me to pull up?
Damn.
And then Hennessy had to get involved. Oh Lord,
I mean,
Hennessy.
that's
Yeah, no, she got nothing to lose. She don't have the same situation as Cardi.
She gonna run up.
Wasn't she recently in the news for going out somewhere with Offset after they got divorced or something like that?
It probably wasn't in the
Hennessy?
Yeah, but it probably wasn't in a.
They met up somewhere.
It probably wasn't the way that people think it was. It probably was nothing sexual or nothing. I'm pretty like.
I think they met up somewhere.
Yeah, because
they did something together after they. I mean, but that's violation.
That's true. That is violation. That's cold. I'm about to look into that. Speaking of which,
let's look into that next time because this is all alleged.
Allegedly. So, all right, moving on. Speaking of people crashing out. All right, so the people are mad about Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl. I am here for it. He said we got 4 months to learn some Espanol. You better go.
Yes.
Even if I know it by heart, that doesn't mean I can't vibe. I listen. There are songs that people listen to Korean music and don't even know what they're saying, but they still vibe.
Exactly.
Why are you bothered?
Music.
We're 30 years later, and I still don't know what Bitty Bitty Mama is, but I'm gonna sing it.
Okay. What?
But yeah, nah. It's just crazy. I was also learning today that on the way home, I heard on the radio that there's going to be a separate Super Bowl party or halftime performance. Apparently, it's going to be for like the Christian platform, I guess. We'll go ahead and watch it.
No, that is not. That is fake news.
Oh,
well, no way they're gonna do that.
Now,
this is happening.
No way they're gonna do that.
Christian congregation is hosting their own
Super Bowl
type of halftime.
I wonder
for Christians.
Carrie Underwood.
That would make sense.
Underwood. I bet you they got Carrie Underwood. She was good.
Shut up. Carrie Underwood's nice lady.
No, she ain't. She ain't nice. We heard about Kelly.
I mean, I don't know her personally, but she's really problematic.
She's going through things. Well, you still don't say things.
She's going through things at the time.
You don't talk about the Queen. I'm sorry.
No, I'm wrong person. I'm thinking about Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, no. We don't fuck with Kelly. No, Kelly's okay.
No. Secret.
For now.
And secret is on the list as protected.
We are,
for now, along we are watching you. And
we got our eye on Kelly. Because one wrong move, Kelly, cancel your show.
And Dolly Parton, we keep her.
Oh, yeah. She was just in the hospital. She said, y'all need to relax.
Yeah, but it was okay. I think it was just kidney stones.
Yeah, she said, y'all need to relax. She just got kidney stones. She was just like, y'all tripping.
Right, so it wasn't anything crazy, but we were concerned because 2025 is coming to a close, and we don't be concerned about who is going to be selected.
I'm pretty sure the Queen called and checked on her. Beyonce.
We had to. We were concerned.
So, all right, moving on. Y'all got 4 months to learn Spanish, so get on to it.
I'm working on Duolingo, guys. We can make it a group.
Como say no. All right, so we were all here for the big. We talked about this like throughout the whole podcast. This might be one of the biggest time when something happens, but this might be like one of the last times we really actually have to talk about this like as a main topic, which is Diddy. Ooh,
I know.
How do y'all feel when they said, because we have a chat, y'all, and Net was the first one to hit us with the news. 4 years, 5 months. I was like, damn, coming to you live. She said, we was all on top. I'm sitting there flipping TikTok, waiting. And I get a text message.
I finally did it. I finally added a TikTok, but it's just like so I can look at videos. I don't actually use it.
It's fine. But yeah, I'm sitting there. She reported it. We posted it. It got like a lot of views, like 1,000 views. It also got some comments. Let me read these comments.
All right, time to go to the comments section. I wish we had a segment called the comments section.
We can make a segment for next season. That's not looking good.
Oh,
not the birds.
Oh.
Lord.
Did they put emojis or did they?
I'm not talking about my birds right now. I'm not talking about my birds right now. I'm just gonna move on to the comment section like I said I was gonna do.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's a personal thing. All right.
You got time to be in their feelings right now. It's business. And they over there fucking up. What the fuck is going on over there? Oh man, I can't wait to become big, big rich so I can own my Philadelphia Eagles. That's dreams right there. Hold on, let me get to these comments. All right. So he was sentenced 4 years, 5 months. So most of more likely he will, because he's already served like almost what 14 months or something like that or whatever, or almost a year, a little bit over a year.
Yeah,
so that's time served.
About maybe 3 years.
Yeah, that's time served. So he'll probably do like what 3 years and 2 months. But there is supposedly he's supposed to be in the pardon. I mean, supposedly he's might be in the program. That if you do good in the program, it like takes off 2 years or some shit like that or whatever. That was reported this morning, and then also reportedly is and the current administrative leader confirmed that Diddy has reached out and asked for a pardon, and has confirmed.
I saw that.
And it's
pardon, okay, but to be pardoned would admit guilt. So,
I mean, yes, but
to be pardoned means that you were found guilty.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be found guilty to be pardoned.
I mean,
right? So
he's found
guilty doesn't never do anything. Am I correct? I don't think I thought his trial was like still.
He was charged with. I don't remember his charges.
He was
found guilty on some of those charges.
The prostitution.
The prostitution.
Yeah, the prostitution.
Which is crazy to me. I'm just going to say that it's crazy to me. Though. Okay.
We already here ruled out RICO, so we already knew that was going to happen. Because we kind of figured that out. Because Net was playing devil's advocate. Was like, so explain the RICO. What is the RICO? She was really into it, and we could not. I mean, we had some good scenarios.
I remember that.
But we had.
But what if the reason why they couldn't explain it is because it would involve revealing something else?
I mean,
and so they just couldn't.
Yeah, that's all.
They couldn't explain it because it wasn't there.
Yeah, how about that?
Because that would have to mean that the people that was working for him were doing this intentionally as a organization, but they was just doing what they boss told them to do.
I mean, true.
And I really think that a lot of them were just having fun at these parties that they're into. I still don't see the crime in that, but that's just me.
Okay, so here's where I see the crime in that is I'm very okay and open about your sexuality and all that stuff like that. Have fun by your own means, but no drugging people, no keeping them there against their will.
I mean, but that wasn't where no one actually said they were drugged.
I mean, they did say about the baby oil situation that there was some stuff there or whatever. And then that they were like out for 48 hours or something like that. So,
I mean, a lot of
they collected a lot of baby oil, but
was of their own free will, though. Like, that's the thing about the Hollywood. Well, I wouldn't even say the Hollywood scene and it just wasn't Hollywood. I feel like that's the influence that Los Angeles kind of energy can have.
That's a free scene, bro.
I mean, but
and I'm just saying, as someone who's also a part of the lifestyle, like it is very common for substances, mind-altering substances. And so, I mean, especially, I feel like I just think that to a certain degree, one has to give grace to the fact that some people willingly wanted to get. I'm just going to use it. I'm going to say fucked up. We wanted to get fucked up. We wanted to get otherworldly. We wanted to have an out-of-body experience, and shit just got a little bit too hard.
Well, but my thing is, what I was saying, I'm not knocking any of that at all. I'm just like, if all that was in fact true, that people like you was getting drugged against their will and all the stuff like that or whatever. Now, if you was taking drugs and substances at your own will, at your own leisure, it just happened to be there, and you walked over to them like, hey, I want to try that YOLO, yeah, whatever. By all means, 100% do that. But like, I am against like locking doors and keeping people against their will and all those things like that. If any of that is true, those are things that I would have issues with. But all that other stuff, no. Get your freak on. you know that's
get your freak off.
Or get your freak off or on or. There's just some things I'm not doing.
But anyway, I mean, back to Diddy currently though. I mean.
Oh shit!
I don't know. I guess for me, I don't know. I still have feelings about things. I feel like it's not even Diddy that I'm really, I guess, unmoved by. Like, I refuse to allow a pardon because I don't feel that he deserves one. I still feel that he is guilty of poor conduct and behavior. And at the end of the day,
I'm so glad you weren't with me last night. Poor conduct and behavior.
okay, well, and you know what? When fine teacher, girl, you get fined with one bottle of water.
What did you do last night?
Wait. We're gonna get to that. Don't tell them what you did last night.
That's for me and yesterday to
All right. So one of the comments was because the question on the comments was, did he got 4 years? What does that mean? So people were just like, he did the time. He did the crime. He needs to do the time. Should have thought twice before. Should have thought twice before getting stuck up in the money and then basically being too caught up in it. The other comment was, where'd it go?
But then I also feel some type of way about people saying that he needs to serve the time, because there are a lot of celebrities. I mean, outside of Robert Downey Jr., he served his time, but there are a lot of celebrities that have done, in my opinion, more heinous crimes, like, I don't know, vehicular manslaughter, that have not served any time at all. And that's wild to me.
That is wild.
Which ones was come for Brady Norwood? Allegedly.
I mean, it was on TV, but yes, allegedly.
Even my dog heard messiness, and she couldn't take it. She heard the messiness, couldn't take it, had to come over immediately.
She was like, oh. She was like, but nah, it is crazy. Isn't it crazy? Like, okay, so he was found guilty on 2 charges, and he has to pay a $500,000 fine. Because each fine was $250. We broke that down in the show. Go back and watch the show. But
no, ma'am, you cannot have one.
I want to know, like, it's going to be crazy. Like, he could be walking around here he is going to be walking around here in 4 years, like, probably as a free man, or possibly sooner if he gets pardoned. And I feel like if he does get pardoned, that is nothing but to cause even more distraction, whatever else is going on big in the world. Like, I just feel like exactly, and I just feel like that's just going to be one more big ass distraction is if he gets pardoned. So stay focused. Don't
watch C-SPAN. That's where all the drama happens. Really, obviously.
I'm going to need R. Kelly to figure out what he did to his lawyers.
My thing is, R. Kelly got 30-something years, so you know he gonna be expecting the next part. He going to be ever expecting the next part, and they go. It's even crazy. Is like R. Kelly got 30-something years or whatever, and he still only got 4 years. Where they were talking about 8 years, and then they were talking about 11 years. I'm like, well, damn, nigga only got 4 years, 3 years and 2 months.
Honestly, I hate to say it, but I would have been fine if he served 2 years, because if those are the charges, then like it means it.
Over though. I feel like this is only going to, after he gets done with the 4 years, people are going to come back, especially within that 4 years reach the statute of limitations or something. I think they're going to come for the rest of that dude.
Oh, that's the worst part of it, because it doesn't matter now. Statute of limitations, like, it doesn't matter now.
Well, that's if he gets pardoned, but I'm just saying, yes, if I'm talking about in 4 years if he serves his time. All right, moving on. Rapid questions.
Moving on.
Rapid questions. Oh, man. All right.
All right. Are we ready this time, guys?
Lord. All right. So, do y'all think Kim Kardashian... So wait, allegedly, Kim Kardashian is suing Ray J because he keeps bringing up the sex tape. Do you think it's fair for her to like sue him now, or I mean, like he keeps bringing it up as well too? Like, do y'all think it's appropriate for him to bring it up? Well, I mean, because he was there, so he's not just talking about her; he's talking about the whole situation. And it was 20 years ago.
I mean, in my opinion, I think he's allowed to talk about his experience, but the fact that like that's what you want to talk about out of all the things, like I saw him in my camping. But anyway, out of all the things you could be talking about your life and your growth, you hadn't talked about that one. That's the most popular one. That's the big one. No, I think she has every right to sue for one simple reason. Even as dramatic and drama filled as Kim Kardashian's very presence is for people, she has never tried to bring up the sex tape. If anything, I feel like she actively tries to avoid the conversation, the topic, anything to do with it. So the fact that he has to bring himself into the public eye and to give himself some kind of relevancy has to make that the shining point of his conversation. Yeah, I think she has the right to sue now because you had all these years to drop it and not talk about it, but you want to talk about it right now. You want to make it relevant now. Now it's got to be, no. Get my name out her mouth.
So I think that it's kind of like ironic and like there's a sense of hypocrisy because that very same tape is how she became known. Like no one knew who she was, without this tape. But at the time, everyone knew who Ray J was. Nobody knew who she was. Now that Ray J is,
they use that
now that he's the and the butt of most of the jokes, he's now using that for his relevancy or whatever, or to speak like, hey, this woman is soaring. This woman is soaring. She had all these famous dicks in her and everything else because she started with him. She got all of these brand deals and everything else, but it all started with him, and now he got nothing. Now he's crashing out and literally crashing people's videos, trying to get in the power with them.
That's true.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
He's really like, and his sister allegedly is not even speaking to him. He's really crashing out.
She's on tour with Monica right now. Oh, man.
She ain't got time for the foolishness.
She ain't.
This was the tour that he conceived. Because he spoke it twice. He spoke it a couple years ago, and he spoke like 5 years ago that those two should come together and do a tour, and that it would be big. Where he messed up at was that when he brought it up about 2 years ago, he was saying that Monica should open up for Brandy, and Monica was like, "Keep my name out your mouth. You keep bringing up this tour. It ain't me talking about it. It ain't your sister talking about it. Keep my name out your mouth." And the next thing I know, it's a tour.
Yeah. Well,
but Ray J said it first.
Speaking of Brandy and Monica, the next question is, what song would be playing in the background on your voicemail today?
Oh, we still did that?
Yeah, take that back for a second. Take it back.
So are we picking like a today song?
You can pick like a today song or how you feel song. Well, you can pick whatever you want.
I feel like I'm stuck between that one song where it's like, I don't want to be a hater no more. I'm not a hater, I just push a line. I would have that.
Mine would definitely be I'm pretty and I'm petty as fuck. I love that
because I was gonna pick Faith off that album.
Or I'll probably get to the part where you said his favorite color is 5. That shit, man. I'm about to see if I can get it as my ringtone.
I might have money for Cardi B. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Mine, I think, would be the Megan Thee Stallion song where she sampled Tina Marie out on the limb, and then she was like, you lied, and I lied to her, something crazy like that. And, I like that song.
I'm gonna think of it when I have to get off. I know I will.
What's gonna be your favorite song right now, or what's gonna be your song?
I mean, I want to pick that song "Safe" off her new album because I really like that one. Cardi's album. I don't need a rich nigga, just somebody that can make me feel safe. That one.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I like that one.
Okay.
I like that one. Is it Kalani? I think Kalani's in that with her.
The Janet Jackson.
I love that song.
The Janet Jackson one's alright.
The Janet Jackson one is alright.
But you know what? I like that
one. Oh yeah, I do like that one too because it has a little
hook. Jam in the car.
Both ain't shit, y'all. That was gonna bother me till I came up with that. But yeah, Megan Thee Stallion, both ain't shit. I'm lying to him. Guess we both ain't shit.
Next question. I can't believe I'm about to talk about this. Whew.
Okay.
Because all right, so because I actually went and did this with the person in this chat room right now. What is your favorite scary movie or the scary movie that scared you, like that scared you to this day? Now, I had to do a follow through because if I see number one, I'm gonna follow it through if I can. Mine is definitely the one when you call the man's three names in the name. If when you go to the bathroom, you call his name 3 times.
That was mine.
That was a woo. And then I had to go had to do the follow through. So I had to go with that. And I went. And we saw the next one. Don't y'all know I was just like, ah, damn, it wasn't even a Toby dude. And it still scared the shit out of me. It's just that they always say that movie is that movie haunts a lot of black kids because it's too close to home.
Yeah.
It was like, damn.
That movie, I could watch Chucky, but I could not watch
Scream. I can watch whatever Final Destination. I can watch Saw. I got all that stuff sitting right here.
I got really scared of The Ring. The Ring was very terrifying for me. Bothered me for 3 months. But I would say the one where I now think about it, like it's a hell no. Like I'm not even gonna entertain it not once, not even a little bit. I'm not even gonna walk into the theater. I don't want to play it in my house. I don't want it near me. Paranormal activity, I'm not interested. Don't bring that demon in my house. Don't bring that evil around me. I don't want none of it. I don't care if it's fake. I don't want it.
They did that.
I rebuke it. I'm not even religious. I rebuke it.
In that movie, she went to go say his name, and she was just like, shh, "We don't speak that up here." She was like, "No."
Oh yeah.
And she was She was like, "No, we're not speaking that up here." All right. So, what is y'all favorite Halloween memory?
Well, I think the movie that scared me the most when I was a kid, well, that I enjoyed. Kind of scary. But Children of the Corn, that's a movie that fixed with me. Like, scary. We were driving down to go to our vacation house recently. We were going to a lot of cornfields, and I swear every time I drive in an area like that, I start looking for Malachi. I'm like, you know, in that movie they make people wreck their cars, and then that's how they kill the adult kids and all that.
Oh no.
Well, since Trey took my number one answer, my number two answer was Tales from the Hood.
Oh, see, that didn't scare
me. I was actually really terrified of that movie.
It's a little scary, but it's funny.
I was terrified. When we left them caskets and saw themselves, when them little things came out and started biting, I was terrified of that movie.
The movie or I was thinking about Tales of the Crips. My bad. I was thinking about Tales of the Crips. That shit used to get me back in the day.
The ninja version.
Let me tell you something. All right, so wait, back to my movie. So let me tell you about the first time I saw this movie. So I saw that movie, The Man That You Call 3 Times or whatever. I saw that movie around this time of the year. We went to my cousin's birthday in North Carolina.
I have a mural right here if you want to say it.
No, we went to my cousin's birthday. We went to my cousin's birthday party in North Carolina. We came back, and my dad was like, because back then we bootleg movies. My dad was like, "Let me hold the tape." We hold the tape, whatever. My dad was like, "I don't know if you want to watch this." I'm like, "You watch it? I'm gonna watch it, Dad." Sat there and watched that shit or whatever. And my dad, we sat there. I'll never forget this shit. We sat there and we was done watching the movie, and he was just like, "All right. Time for bed." I was just like, "Bed where?" I was like, "Nigga, we not going to bed." We sat there. I'll never forget this. We watched 3 episodes of Martin, 2 episodes of Rugrats, and after the second episodes of Rugrats, my dad kept nodding off. He was like, "I'm going to bed. Don't fall asleep with this TV on." You know exactly what I did. I fell asleep with the TV on. Because I was just like, nah. But that was my quick little story right there, whatever. But all right, back to the other question. What is your favorite Halloween experience or memory? This last question, too.
Those, like, spooky, like, haunted wood things that you do? Or at least on my college campuses, we would have, like, spooky walking designated for us. So, like, the students would come and walk through and get scared. And, yeah.
Like a haunted trail?
Yeah, that's what I probably meant to say. And I just took a really long time to say it.
I was like, I did one of those recently.
I like haunted girls too. I had one childhood memory. Halloween memory in our neighborhood. There was these people. There's always like a couple people that just do the most for decoration.
Yeah.
And we had these people who had a big giant spider on top of their house, and every day we would see it. Me and my brother would be like, I can't wait to go to Halloween, blah blah blah, go trick or treat. And the night of trick or treat, they really like messed us up. So they had a jack-o'-lantern sitting on their porch. All week you seen the jack-o'-lantern and you seen the big spider, so you knew it was there. Halloween night when we went trick or treating, they replaced the like jack-o'-lantern with the actual person sitting in the same seat as the jack-o'-lantern. So you're thinking it's like just the jack-o'-lantern that's been there all week. But when you get to their house, they jump up to scare you. But then they jumped off the roof, and the spider outfit. It scared me and my brother so bad. We took off running all the way home. We ran like 2 blocks. We ran across the street, around the corner. Like we ran all the way home. It scared us so bad.
As you should. I don't even know why you would not investigate. That's your natural instinct.
We don't. None of that. No investigations. We don't.
I'm gonna take my husband back over
Halloween that really sticks out of my mind.
I would definitely have to say like mine is definitely one. I grew up in one of those like kidsy neighborhoods, like a real kid neighborhood. Like there's a whole bunch of kids. Like everybody, you can tell where everybody at because everybody's bike is parked in front of that person's house. So like that's the type of neighborhood. Like I had like a whole bunch of kids in the neighborhood. Even if you had siblings, you had kids to play with. Like kids your age, all different ages.
The good old days.
Yeah, the good old days, and there we lived. So with that, we lived in a big neighborhood. So we would go to multiple neighborhoods, and then at the same time, we would just switch costumes, and then switch costumes again, and then go back to get more candy, and we would just stash it. Oh man, I remember bringing that candy home or whatever, and who went through my candy? Cause ain't no place. No. Cause I told you, I rewrote the book. I was just like, this ain't put my candy up for a whole year. And who does that? Who agreed to that? You agreed to this?
Probably expired by the end of the year.
Exactly. Give me all my Kit Kats and take the Whoppers out of there. That is an agreement. Because I will take out everything that I don't want to infect. Nope. Because I got smart.
Matter of fact, I'll do it for you.
Nope. Well, I got smart on them. They got 2 different buckets. They got the bucket, and I went around the house and got my actual bag. Fuck that. You ain't gonna get me twice. All right.
That is really, really that's a really hard question for me, but because so many stick out. But I think my favorite memory would be my 6th birthday party, because I didn't really grow up in the house with any of my siblings. Like my mom had 2 kids or whatever, and that was my brother was 9 years older than me, and then my dad had another 4 boys or whatever. So, and I didn't grow up in the house with any of them, but that 6th birthday, all of my siblings were there. My parents were there, my step parents, cousins, grandmother, everybody was there, and of course it was also Halloween. So it was just a big old Halloween party.
All right.
That's dope. That sounds like a lot of fun.
All right. Well, speaking of people running down the street chasing blocks, here comes time for good wealth. Well, you know what they say, behind every great black man is the police. I'm just kidding. It's a bunch of athletes, actually.
It's a black woman.
No, it's a bunch of white athletes, actually. It's back. Oh man!
I love my brother. That's one of my favorite movies.
Or Probable Cause. I love that shit. I love that movie.
Oh my gosh, Eddie Griffin has never been more funny than he was in that moment.
Oh man, damn. The fuck was that? That shit said don't. I was like, oh, that's one thing about these headphones. Oh, but anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Allison Salt, where can they catch you?
So you guys can catch me on Instagram. Just look up Allison Salt Official, or you can catch me on FetLife.
Follow her on TikTok, huh? JC, where can we catch you?
Instagram, and Snapchat and TikTok, JAYCE_88.
You don't want to say Snapchat? That sounds like some old people shit.
Wow.
People still use Snapchat. I keep seeing it pop up on my phone, but I don't be using it no more. I'm like, oh, what is this?
Yes.
All right, Nat, where can we find
Snapchat is my intimate moments, like the stuff that I don't want to put on social media because I don't want to
I
be
got 24
judged.
hours to exist.
All right, Nat, where can we find you?
You know you can find me on here sometimes.
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 Perhaps.